I believe I am where I am today because of my Elon experiences. Between experiential learning in the classroom where I learned skills I would actually use in the real world, and my internships where I put those skills to the test, and a leadership role in student media where, along with my Elon executive team, all of whom are here today, I took ownership of my skills. I truly have Elon to thank for that. I knew I wanted to be a journalist since I was in 5th grade, when I would read the lunch menu on the morning announcements. Things have changed just a little. The rest is history. I majored in broadcast journalism while here and was a communications fellow. I joined the student news program my first weekend I was on campus. Through my years at Elon Local News, I rose through the ranks to become the executive producer. I produced a 7-hour live election show, led a team of students at the Democratic National Convention in Charlotte, including Al Drago. I anchored a few shows and was the show's consumer reporter. I gave students tips on how to save money in a weekly college consumer segment. Some tips that I'd wish I'd remember today in New York City. Elon requires broadcast journalism students to be well-rounded, to be able to shoot, to edit, to front, and to write. Skills that set our students apart from others. Dr. Rich Landsberg is the best advocate for every hardworking journalism student. As he just told you, yes, definitely applause there. Thank you, Rich. As he just told you, the only reason Brian really called me was because he told him otherwise I'd be working at 60 Minutes, which those options seem okay to me. The one thing I remember about Rich is my senior year. This brings a lot back considering I'm doing breaking news now. I was sitting in a class and I got a message, an alert, that there was a bombing at the Boston Marathon. I was a senior, and I thought, oh, I can't just sit here. No way. People from Boston go to Elon. So I ran down the hall to the studio, and we put on a broadcast. After that broadcast, in front of everyone, Rich said to me, okay, Julie, now you can graduate. You've done your job. That meant a lot to me, Rich. And if you had told me on graduation day, when I sat unemployed under the oaks, that my graduation speaker would become my boss, I would have thought you were kidding. I've been fortunate enough to have a front row seat to history while at NBC News. We covered the 2016 election, including primaries and caucuses, conventions and debates, the 50th anniversary of the JFK assassination in Dallas, the riots in Ferguson, Missouri, and sadly, terror attacks in Europe. I've met presidents, politicians, actors and comedians, and most importantly, everyday people. Every day I have to pinch myself to remember that this is real life. I also pinch myself to keep myself awake after those 18-hour days. As MSNBC's breaking news producer, I can be called at any time to cover any kind of story. But those stories are the real reason we got into this business. Journalism is a passion, not just a career. And Elon students are passionate. And because of Elon, I work at one of the top news organizations in the world. I work with the best in the business, and many of those people think that Elon producers are the best in the business. I want to thank the Young Alumni Council for this honor, and Dr. Lambert, we are definitely going to miss you around here. It is really great to be back, and after seeing that new communications school, I think I'd rather stay. Mom and Dad, I'm so glad you're here. One of my professors said to me yesterday, they wanted to meet you just to tell you what a great job you did. But I want to thank you for every choice you ever made, for always loving me and for always supporting me, no matter what, and I know it wasn't always easy. And my aunt and uncle who are also here, who live in Raleigh, and I affectionately call my college parents, thank you for taking care of me and making North Carolina my home away from home. Thanks, all of you.